All right. Now it worked, Dara. Hey, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thanks for joining me today with this project. This is awesome. I've never done this before, so sorry about the delay, everybody. That was hard.
No, thank you for doing this with me, actually.
The There we go. All right, cool.
Okay, I can't hear you.
Oh man.
Olive, I hear you now. I
Okay,
hear you now. I
good.
hear you.
I'll let you.
Okay, Jim. You want to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. So my name is Jim Merse, and I work with Purple Day every day, and we are presented by the Kaufman Foundation, and our whole mission is about making the world a better place for people who live have seizures or have traumatic brain injury. And we know that it's November, Epilepsy Awareness Month is here, and join Sarah today to make sure we can talk about the Great Purple Cupcake Challenge, or project as we call it. And it's something that we actually had to put on hold a while back because of COVID, and we're really about to relaunch the program because it's a great way for people to get the word out about epilepsy. So I have some of my cupcakes here too, Dara. Some of them are not frosted and some of them are frosted. I don't know if you
I,
have any made yet.
yes, I do.
Perfect, perfect. And I take credit. My sister helped me out because I am not a good baker, but she is. So thank you to my sister Alex for helping. We like to call it the easiest way to raise awareness about epilepsy, and it's pretty fun. It's a good opportunity to out there on. Normally we do this in the community, but we totally want to keep it all on social. Be safe, everybody. Um, Dara, what flavor cupcakes do you have?
I have chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip, and you made them yourself?
No, I won't lie to you. I won't lie. I bought them from the store, and obviously this is too good for me to make myself. I didn't make this icing,
No
so
problem.
I'm gonna make the next three.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Tell me about me and some of our constituents are actually logged into the live stream today, or they'll be watching the video playback. Tell us about Saving Grace Epilepsy Foundation and how we can support each other.
Well, Saving Grace Epilepsy Foundation, obviously, it kind of just started. It is to help people with epilepsy maintain a normal life. Um, if they get fired from a job, I want to help people find another job or fight job discrimination because I went through that a
Really?
few years ago where I had to completely downsize and move back home with my parents and figure life out again. And I know how bad that feels, and like you feel like you kind of failed and you feel like but you can't control it. And I want to be like a saving grace for people
That's
with
amazing.
epilepsy.
That is amazing. So we share a mission, I guess, the Anita Kaufman Foundation. Prior to folding under the umbrella of Purple Day Every Day, one of the avenues that we would help people live with epilepsy is just exactly what you described. People who face discrimination in the workplace, in schools. We have lawyers on staff here that help people fight those cases. So I'm really happy to hear that, and I'm sorry that happened to you. But here we are together. God brought us
Yeah.
together for a reason. So, to raise awareness about epilepsy and join forces to just get the word out about the great work that we can do when we team up. So my sister helped me make these cups. She made white chocolate, almond, something like that flavor, and they're quite naked now. So the big part of the challenge for the Purple Cupcake project is getting the frosting to look good. So she showed me how to do it. I'm not sure if you can see it. She showed me how to make them really beautiful.
But
Um,
they're really pretty.
they really do look pretty. She did a really nice job. So I'm going to try to do as good as she did. And I will tell you and all of your followers and everybody who's going to see this video how they can get involved in helping us raise awareness about epilepsy through cupcakes if that works for you. I feel like I'm on a cooking show.
Yeah, but it's fun.
So
um,
go ahead.
what else are you guys doing for Epilepsy Awareness Month?
So for Epilepsy Awareness Month, we have a number of things going on. One of the things that I'm most proud of is we just launched the Purple Day Everyday blog, and it's pretty simple. It's pretty much what it sounds like. We launched a blog where people living with epilepsy or someone working in the field of epilepsy care can submit stories can submit information about a product or a service that they offer, or just talk about, you know, their struggles, trials, tribulations with epilepsy, and we share it on the blog. So we launched that, and you can visit our website, purpledayeveryday.org, and you can poke around and find the blog page. I think it's like /blog. And we also have something that we call Late Epilepsy, and that's a year-round program. I'd like to hone in on it during Epilepsy Awareness Month, because a lot of eyes will be looking at, you know, the hashtags Epilepsy Awareness Month. And what we do is we have purple shoelaces, and people can put purple shoelaces in their sneakers and go out to exercise. And people turn their heads and like, what's in your shoes? You've got purple laces because you've got a black sneaker with these bright purple laces. And that's a conversation about epilepsy. So one of the things that is so important about that campaign is it inserts epilepsy somewhere where maybe it might not be. Same thing with the Purple Cupcake Project. People go to a bakery, a confectionery shop, or a snack shop, and they see a bright purple cupcake that they might not be used to seeing, and they're asking themselves, you know, what's the big deal about purple? A lot of the bakeries, Blossoms, for example, up in Denmark, Wisconsin, Tammy and her daughter McKinley are Purple Day Everyday ambassadors, and they bake purple cupcakes, right? And they put a little sign up so that people understand why these cupcakes are purple. We're not just doing it because we like the color purple. We're doing it because the color purple is affiliated with epilepsy, Purple Day. So it's a really great way to force epilepsy into the conversation where it might not already be.
That's amazing. Like everything that you guys are doing, it's really amazing.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And we hope that, you know, folks that might not be living with epilepsy that are tuning into this broadcast will get involved. Join us on social media if you like cupcakes, or if you like, you know, sweets and you want to throw us some support, bake up a purple batch, or at least try to, and give it a shot. I don't know how I'm doing here, but not bad. My sister would probably be screaming right now that it's wrong, but I think it looks pretty, Sarah.
I think that one's pretty. I mean, look at mine. It's okay.
We should keep our normal jobs. My sister's is a lot nicer. So one of the things that we are working towards as well over the next few months, COVID sort of threw everybody for a loop. That's no surprise. That's no secret.
Yes.
Every March, Purple Day comes, right? March 26th. Purple Day. It was started up by a young girl from Nova Scotia, Cassidy Megan. You might know the name. She's a rock star.
Cassidy.
Really love the work that she's doing. Around Purple Day, we normally have an event down in Florida where we bring everybody together, talk about epilepsy, learn more about what can be done for their, you know, for their seizures. We bring in sponsors who provide information about a certain treatment or programs. With COVID, we can't do that safely. So what we decided to do is create a virtual education conference, and that's coming up the third week of March. I don't have any hard dates yet, but I did want to let you know and let your viewers know, or anybody, you know, in your community, let them know that it's coming, and we'll have more information on all the Purple Day channels, Purple Day Everyday channels coming up soon. And I hope that you might get involved. So I'll let you know, Dara, what that could look like privately, but I definitely want to get you involved.
It's like I find out about epilepsy stuff always when the picture's out. And I'm like, oh, I missed it. I wish I could have went, you know?
For sure. And I want to. So we'll have an opportunity. Maybe we can even do some promotions together in the future. But I definitely want to give you a chance to join us for that program. I think it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be our first time going virtual, so maybe we could do something together. This is my first time on an Instagram Live, so I didn't even know how to get live on Instagram. I know I was supposed to do a little promo, but I didn't do it in time, so I apologize.
You're fine.
So can I ask you, what is the most frustrating myth about epilepsy that you deal with on a day-to-day basis?
I don't feel like I deal with anything on a day-to-day, but I feel like I find people think it's funny. Like, why is epilepsy funny when people are losing their lives due to epilepsy?
Right, that's crazy.
That's what I dislike about that. Like, people are making jokes about it, and I don't think it's funny.
It's definitely not.
Maybe I don't have a sense of humor, you know?
And one of the things that a misconception that I hear a lot is procedure first aid is put a spoon in someone's mouth. We work so hard to try to fight that myth and break that down. We do seizure first aid trainings. We work with, affiliates around the country to provide trainings for people who might not have the resources to do it themselves. So we'll send somebody if they need to be trained up on seizure first aid. So whether it's the police, the fireman, a school nurse who might need to freshen up. Like, we always have an opportunity to educate that way as well. That's something that we're really proud of.
And I kind of want to get into that too, because I feel like that's very important for our community and for people who don't know what epilepsy is. And if you learn the training, and you would be able to spot what a seizure is when somebody has it, you know what to do.
Right. And it's one of the conditions in the world where somebody might have to actually take action. The other one that comes to mind might be heart attack or stroke. That might be something that somebody might have to spring into action. If somebody's having a seizure, we also have to spring into action. Calling 911, making sure that there's lots of space for them, not putting something in their mouth, timing the seizure. Our website, purpledayeveryday.org, I think it's /downloads. We have a number of materials up there for education around seizure first aid. I encourage everybody, whether you live with epilepsy or not, to check out that website and get smart about it, because you really could save someone's life. And I can't support that anymore. Underline, bold, red, whatever. It's very important.
Jim, just for people who don't know, could you explain what the steps of seizure first aid?
Yeah, I will. And keep me honest here. I'm jumbling it a little bit. So we want to make sure that we stay calm, right? We want to make sure that we time the seizure. We want to make sure that we give the person the space. Call 911. And I feel like I'm missing one.
Stay with the person.
Stay with the person. Absolutely. Stay with the person. Timing the seizure is a big one, and wait for EMS to arrive. I think that's it. Oh, put something under their head if needed. Side after the seizure is over in the recovery position. And all of this information is on purpledayeveryday.org and our seizure first aid training materials. You caught me off guard there, Dara. That was a tough question.
I'm sorry. When I don't exactly, well, how can I put this? I didn't mean to catch you off guard either. I always thought you put them on their side when they had the seizure, because that's what my doctor told me. Well, told my parents. And that's pretty much how I tell people, make sure I'm on my side.
Have you had a seizure in front of a group of people before?
Yes, I have.
How was that experience? Was it, it's got to be tough. It's got to be tough.
I think I could laugh at it now. It was in college. I was actually in the computer room at school, and it was a full class where we were editing videos. I was a mass comm student, and all I remember was just falling out of the desk.
Oh wow.
And and I woke up in the ambulance. That's the thing. Somebody stole my jacket.
Oh man. Did people around you know what to do, or were they taken by surprise?
Oh, they were taken by surprise. I told my teachers that I had epilepsy, but none of the people that was really in my department, my classmates in college, really knew, except my friends, my close friends. So they didn't really know what to do. Wow.
That it underscores the need for more awareness and more training. And how do you feel about open dialogue with your friends and family and teachers? One of the things that I experience is some people with epilepsy, when they come and work with us, are really forward about having epilepsy, and others are a little bit more reserved. Where do you stand?
I'm open now. I think then I was really vulnerable and felt oh my God, I had a seizure, but I'm look, this is my life. Right. I need to be protected. I need you to know what to do.
Right.
I think that's where I am right now. But then I was really I was secretive with my condition, and that was crazy. Yeah, because that was my life.
We're definitely as an organization, we lean on the be open side of that, but we of course respect patients' privacy. We want to keep making this world kinder for people with epilepsy. So breaking down the stigma, making sure people are aware of the resources that they have, where those resources are located, who they can call in the event that they need better care, making sure that their employer is aware of, how to accommodate for somebody living with epilepsy. It's a lot of work we have cut out for us, but someone has to do it, and that's us, and we're proud to do it. 365 days a year. We like on March 26th, but epilepsy doesn't just come and go in March, right? We live, people who have epilepsy live with it every single day. So that's where Purple Day Every Day gets its name. And every day of the year, we're out there making sure that we can have an impact on somebody's life with epilepsy.
No, I agree with that.
Good.
I completely agree.
That's what we wanted to hear. I'm glad I'm glad you're on board. So I am going to ask your followers if they would please join us for the Great Purple Cupcake Project. I'm going to show one of my sisters because it's better. The Great Purple Cupcake Project is back. It's fully on Instagram. We're not doing door-to-door sales right now. We definitely need everybody's help raising awareness about epilepsy. Bake up some purple cupcakes, decorate them, make them beautiful, and then post on social media. Use the hashtags Purple Day Every Day, Epilepsy Awareness Month, and we will look out for those posts, and we'll share them as well on our channels as well. And yeah, we will, and tag us so I can see them, because we get a lot of messages, we get a lot of information coming through, so I want to make sure I can see it. And we definitely encourage people who are not living with epilepsy but want to be an advocate to check out our website, purpledayeveryday.org. Get smart on epilepsy, on what to do if somebody's having a seizure. That's really it. That's all I got for you today. I hope everybody takes this as seriously as we do. I know it's a sweet, fun thing, but at the end of the day, we're here to change lives for people living with epilepsy.
And we are.
Awesome. Thanks, Dara. I appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you for doing this with me. I had fun. I made this one.
I think we should both stick to what we're good at, which is not icing cupcakes.
I think we will. But I'm going to finish the other ones and I'm going to post the picture.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now, here's my question. How do I turn this off?
Oh, I'm going to end it.
Right. Thanks.
Bye.